What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Hey, Nay, I gotta call you when I get off of here. I meant to call you earlier and I totally forgot. What's up? What's up, you guys? Let me say hi to the people. Don't forget that tonight is Monday night. Now I know that the Real Housewives of Potomac is not really giving the people what they want, but the panel will be here giving it to you guys the best way we know how. Um, at 8:15 ish. 8:15 ish. We'll be there. We're gonna be at Sakina's house tonight. I will make sure I post it on my community wall if you are not already subscribed to Sakina, but you should be. I mean, what you waiting for? All right, to the people. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take it down. Hey Patches, what's up, boo? Let me say hi to everybody, and then we're gonna get into some things. Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? I feel like I ain't done a tribe meeting in so long. I'm a little rusty. Oh, I got that bag on the couch. Y'all be all right. All right, let me say hi to the people. Amber, Corray, Marilyn, Tracy, Cub Star. What's up, Carol? Hey, Sharice. I already said, hey, Just Patches. What's up, Kelly? Hey, hey, hey. Harold. Both my Tracys are here. Yes. Hey, Sharon. What's up, Quake? Hey, Nay. You're at the gas station looking for cracklings. Oh, Lord. Alexis, Miss Sharon, Yana, Mama Yana. Hey, what's up, Tasha? Hey, Shantia, Lovely 31, Montrez, what's going on, everybody? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Angela, what's going on? I need more pics. It's Monopoly Go. Girl. Hey, Symmetry. What's up, Miss Baythane? Thank you so much, Montrez. Looking at me on both. What up? What's up, El Tete? Hey, Diamond Pro, what's going on? Hey, Ravine. Hey, hey, hey. If I didn't say hi, I charged it to my head and not my heart. Let's get into something. Now, listen, we don't really have a lot to get into today, but it had been so long since I had come down here and had a regular old tribe meeting. I feel like it's been forever. So I said, let me come down here and talk to the people for a little while before we get over here to the whether you like it or not panel, honey. What's up, Monk Chip? Hey, boo. Um, so I don't really have a lot. Now, I did pin the link to my review channel. For those of you who were asking about it, I kept forgetting to do it the last couple of times I went live. So just to reiterate what's happening, this channel isn't going anywhere. I am just weaning the reviews off of this channel and putting it on the other channel. So this channel is going to really just end up being purely like celebrity news and gossip and that kind of thing. And then the other channel, which is ReallyBTV space reviews, that is where I will put all of my TV show reviews and things like that. So that is what's going on over there. We're trying to get the watch time hours up. So go ahead and subscribe and watch a couple of videos. I've been loading up some old content over there, so we can get the content. Really, is this channel going to be the gossip and breaking news channel? And yeah, exactly, Sharice, exactly. Yeah, so that's just what I'm doing. I told you guys before, I struggled with trying to get in the algorithm with my reviews. Like my celebrity news and gossip would do decent, but my reviews just still weren't doing anything. And I like doing the reviews, so I didn't want to stop doing the reviews. But I said maybe I need to just separate it. Maybe it's just confusing the algorithm because I'm just doing too much stuff on this channel. Maybe it's just going all in different directions, and maybe the algorithm is just confused. So that's why I said, well, I'll just separate it. And I accept the fact that maybe my reviews might never really give me a whole lot of views. I don't know, but I like doing them. So as long as I like doing them, I'll keep doing them. And when I don't feel like doing them anymore, I'll stop. But that's why I really only review shows that I want to talk about, because if I'm not going to get a lot of views off of the shows, I might as well just talk about what I want to talk about. I've said this a million times. I did Sisters until y'all stopped watching the reviews. Because it got to the point where I was sick of talking about Sisters. But then the numbers went down. But when I was getting the numbers, I was like, I'll keep talking about Sisters. I'll talk about Sisters until y'all stop watching. And when y'all stop watching, that's when I stopped talking about it. And I know sometimes you guys send me suggestions for shows. And a lot of times I'll tell you, well, I'll watch the first episode. And if I feel like it's something I want to talk about, then I will. I mean, I did the same thing with Love After Lockup. I enjoyed it till it got to the point where it was just so ridiculous. I was like, I just can't. I just can't. So I'll watch it for my own pleasure sometime, but it got tedious reviewing it. I stopped doing 90 Day Fiance because listen, those episodes are 2 hours long. And a good hour and a half of those 2 hours is just repetitive. Like it's just them trying to, I don't know why they're stuck on these 2 hour episodes. But if it was an hour episode, I probably would have kept doing it. But those 2 hour long episodes, I just couldn't. It was too much. Same thing with Married at First Sight. These 2 hour long episodes, and you're just stretching it out. It's like you're just stretching it out. What Queen Pen show? What are you talking about, Tracy? What show you talking about? What Queen Pen show? I should review Hoochie Daddies. No, I'm not reviewing Hoochie Daddies. Yeah, people that review those shows gotta upload several times a day. Yeah, and so but anyway, so that's what's going on with that, and that's why, in case you guys weren't here when I explained it, that's what's happening. I'm not trying to, I had people. Oh, I know what show you talking about, Tracy. I watch it, but I'm not going to review it. There's nothing there. See, there's nothing there to review. Like I watch it. I know what show you talking about now. Okay, I know what show you talking about now. You talking about the show would talk about all the women that made all the money. Like, okay, that's a good show to watch, but there's nothing for me, at least. For me, there's nothing there to review. What am I? I don't know. That wouldn't be, yeah. Thanks, Ravine. Thank you. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what's going on with that. I saw that Carlos interviewed Mia's man, but I didn't watch it. I saw that, I came up on my timeline, but I didn't actually watch it. Well, hello, stranger. You had some mail on the table.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, so yeah. I'm trying to think what else. Something else I was gonna say. I couldn't finish. You couldn't finish what? Oh, the interview. To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, that already says that you thirsty. It was a pretty engaging interview. I may watch it, but I saw it today and I just didn't have time to watch it. I just didn't have time to watch it. So hey, Liza Bennett. Hey. So he seems legit. I'm just interested. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll watch the interview and see what it's about. He had pics of them from the prom. So they've been rocking for a minute. Okay. All right. I'm gonna watch the interview, and if it's something I need to talk about, I'll come down here and talk about it. All right, you guys, let's get into this. It's really not, like I said, it ain't really a whole lot here to talk about, but let me look at my list. Oh, tomorrow night's episode of Night Court is the episode that I was there for the live taping. So you may hear me laughing. You may hear me laughing in the audience. It was a live studio audience, and I was there. So I just got the message that tomorrow night's episode is the episode that we were in the audience for. So I'll be watching it. I'm like, let me see if I can hear myself. Where do I want to start, honey? Rest in paradise to Dexter Scott, the youngest son of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. They said that it is reported that he passed away today from after a battle with prostate cancer. So definitely sending prayers to the King family at this time. I do want to say that. Congratulations to Eva Marceau's ex-husband, Mike Sterling. The DUI charges against him have been dropped. What's up, Xavier? We know that he had a DUI around the time that their divorce was being announced or separation was being announced. But those charges were dropped. So shout out to him. And that's an important thing because he's an attorney. And that could be that, that could put his bar license in jeopardy, him getting a DUI and stuff like that. So I'm glad that those charges got dropped if they were false charges. Okay. Not congrats. I thought he had a new one. Well, I'm just saying congrats. I'm glad he got the charges dismissed, honey, because that could be detrimental, child. Sending prayers to Corey Brodus, Snoop Dogg's daughter. She announced a few days ago on social media that she has suffered in her words, a massive stroke. She is only 24 years old, and we know that she has lupus, and we also know that she has dealt with mental health issues. She has talked about being bullied online because of her complexion, um, and things like that. So I definitely want to send prayers to her and to the family and hope that she gets well soon. When she says massive, we know that a stroke can be very debilitating. So I just pray that she is okay. Hell, I need to go to Georgia. They dropped DUI charges left and right. I don't know. I mean, the question could be, are the police being overzealous and overcharging people? Or is the system easy to beat? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, which one is it? Is it that they're dropping the charges because these police officers are being a little overzealous? Or is their system easy to beat? I don't know, child. I don't know. A couple of weeks ago, maybe about 2 to 3 weeks ago, we talked about Super Scent. For those of y'all who don't know who Super Scent is, she's a social media influencer. I think she got really popular on social media during the Vine days. She's Judy, Big Booty Judy, the Brat's wife. That is one of her best friends. What's the other girl? Tokyo Vanity is one of their best. Like all of them were like a little clique from New Orleans. Couple of weeks ago, we found out that her and her fiance had broken up. Then she came down here and told us that the man physically assaulted her. Then she said, well, no, I ain't saying that maybe I exaggerated and said you physically assaulted me. You did drag me, but we was fighting each other. And then she said, I wasn't mad that you was dragging me. I was mad that you was dragging me publicly. Then she said, we said we wasn't going to hit each other no more. We said we wasn't going to do each other no more. Then she said that they in therapy to work it out. Well, it looks like she has confirmed via social media that therapy is going to be on couples therapy via VH1. She said that her and her fiance, ex-fiance, whatever the hell he is at this point in time, that they will be on season 3 of couples down to the VH1. Look, the only reason why I'm telling y'all that is because she said they was gonna be on the show. Other than that, I just don't care. After she came down here and gave us this long 45-minute dissertation on the fact that they are both physically abusive to each other, and she wasn't mad that he actually put his hands on her. She was mad that he did it publicly and somebody could have saw it because they do that behind closed doors. That's when I knew that we were dealing with a different level of delusion. And all I could do at that point is just pray for the best. That's all I can do with that is just pray for the best. Y'all got me giving a damn. When I say y'all, I don't mean y'all in this chat. But y'all got me giving a damn about Krishan for 5 minutes. And I just can't go down that road no more. I can't go down that road no more. I don't know. It could have been a storyline setting up them being on the show, or maybe they really truly are that dysfunctional. Because remember, they filmed that stuff. I mean, they stretch it out to 10 episodes, but they literally only film that stuff in like a 2-week window. So they might already be done filming, or maybe they got casted for the next season based on that. Like, I don't know the timeline. But either way, at this point, I honestly do not care. Hey, VS Speaks. What's up? What's up? Yeah, we ain't gonna be here long because I just don't have that much to talk about today, y'all. Allegedly, they are reporting that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is going to get rid of three people on the show. So now the question is, which three? Now, here's the thing: the Real Housewives of Atlanta have not started filming yet, nor, to my knowledge, why is this so dark? What is going on with my lighting? Is it me? Okay, now it's bright again. What in the world? Um, I don't know. As of right, well, actually, as of last week, we know that they had not started filming, and we know that none of the ladies had gotten what they call a pickup letter. Now, the way Bravo works generally, not all the time, not every time, but generally speaking, they do not make personnel decisions until after the reunion has aired. Not after the reunion happens, but after it has aired. So whenever you guys hear about, oh, this person got fired, that person got fired, generally that's just a bunch of rumor and a bunch of innuendo, because they don't make final decisions until after the reunion has aired. Now, some people will get a pickup letter before the reunion has aired, but they don't usually make decisions about who they're not going to keep. And sometimes they let people film and then they demote them. Even main cast, they might say, look, you just wasn't bringing it, so we're going to demote you to, So Bravo, it's a revolving door. It's not a set thing. And people's contracts generally are year to year. Again, there are always exceptions to rules, but generally speaking, that is how Bravo works. It is not just because you were the star or you were the center peach or the center apple or the center whatever last season does not automatically mean you're going to be the center anything this season. That's just not generally, how they roll. But the fact that the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, the reunion played out August, I guess it was. August, October, late August, early October, and it is now February, and they have not even started, almost February, and they have not even started filming. Now we know that allegedly Sonia is not coming back, and allegedly Drew is not coming back. And I heard that Sheree, may or may not be coming back. But if I had to take my guess, I would guess Sonia, Sheree, and I think they need to bring Drew back. I think Drew has a story to tell this season. Um, the problem, and see, here's the thing with people. Let me put on a producer's hat for a minute. Hold on. Let me put on a producer's hat for a minute. I need us to erase who we like and who we don't like, you guys. We're going to look at this from a producer's perspective, okay? From a producer's perspective, Drew has a story to tell. The problem with Drew is she has not been what's the word I'm looking for? Not candid. Honest, fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. She has not been very honest in the past about her marriage situation. We know that she lied. We know that she made excuses for Drew. You know what I'm saying? We know that. So does Drew have a story to tell? Forthcoming is a good one. Yes, Angela, forthcoming. Does Drew have a story to tell, with the divorce and the separation and all of that? Yeah. But if I were a producer, I just don't know if I could trust that she would give it to me. Now, when I think about somebody like a Mia, child, we know Mia ass be lying. We know Mia is a liar, but from a production standpoint, Mia brings drama. Drew don't bring nothing. Like, we know that every time Drew tries to bring us something, it just flops. I'm gonna throw a dog biscuit, flop. I'm gonna, everything. It just flops. I can't think of any really good any good example, but it just flops. So that's why I could see them getting rid of Drew, even though I think Drew has a story to tell. She has a storyline this season. I know a lot of y'all want them to get rid of Candy. They're not. They're not. Would they demote Candy? I could see them demoting Candy before I see them firing Candy. And again, I keep telling y'all over and over again, Candy makes money for Bravo. At this point, Candy and Bravo, they're a business arrangement. Candy's not a regular housewife. She's done the Lisa Vanderpump thing. She has excelled beyond being a regular housewife. She makes money for Bravo. And so I know y'all don't like, I know there are people that don't like Candy. I know there are people that think Candy be dialing it in and don't really bring up. I don't disagree with y'all on some level, but the flip side is Candy has excelled beyond just they're not tired. Y'all are tired. Bravo's not tired of Candy. Y'all are tired of Candy. And that's okay. It's okay for y'all to be tired, but Bravo ain't tired of Candy. Mm-mm. Let me tell y'all something. If Bravo were tired of Candy and Bravo wanted to get rid of Candy, they'd have brought Phaedra back. Candy has made it very clear that if Phaedra comes back, she's leaving. So if they wanted to get rid of Candy, they know how to get rid of Candy. And I'm not saying they won't use it, but the fact that they put Phaedra on Married to Medicine rather than put her back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, that lets you know how Bravo feel. Candy told them people, it's your show and you can do what you want, and that's fine. Y'all want to bring Phaedra back? Y'all can bring Phaedra back. I'm just leaving. That's it, and that's all. And I'm okay with that. And I don't think she was giving Bravo an ultimatum. I think she was just letting Bravo know, if she come back, I'm leaving. We will not coexist on this platform. They can put her on Ultimate Girls Trip. They can put her on Traders. They can put her on Married to. Bravo was desperate to bring Phaedra back. Phaedra doesn't want. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Do y'all really think that Phaedra is doing all them other shows if she could get her peach back? Please. Phaedra absolutely wants to be back. What's up, Danny? Phaedra absolutely wants to be back on the Real Housewives. Maybe not now, but she did. And Bravo found they were going to try to put her on Dubai. They tested her on Dubai. Then they put her on Ultimate Girls Trip to put their foot, to see people's reception. I mean, the fact that Phaedra made up a whole doctor boyfriend to be on Married to Medicine, yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's not going to be Kenya if Kenya wants to come back. Kenya's too good at this. Kenya's too good at stirring up the pot. Kenya's too good at the drama. She's too good at this. She does not fit on Married to Medicine. Though I don't agree. I don't think she fits on Married to Medicine at all. Even the ladies on Married to Medicine don't think she fits on Married to Medicine. No, Phaedra. But I think it's going to be Sonia, Drew. I don't even know. So yeah. So anyway. But that's, and again, these are just rumors. These are all rumors. Nobody knows. It's clear that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is in limbo. Now that's clear. Where it's going to end up, we don't know. But it is clear that they are in limbo. Because the fact that it has been 6 months and they have not even started filming yet, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. Oh yeah, Sheree. My bad. Yeah, Sheree probably ain't coming back. Yeah. But that's what it is. Now, likewise, a producer over to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City said that Mary Cosby is the reason why there is a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Said that somebody saw Mary Cosby and they wanted to plan a show around her. I don't know if I agree with that. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know if I agree with that. Let me not say that because I don't know how it started, but we know how it ended. Mary was an afterthought from the beginning. But that might be because of her. You know, we know Mary is quirky and unpredictable. That might be because of her. Do I think it's ran its course now? You know, we have that conversation all the time. I think this genre of reality TV needs something. I think the reboot in New York was decent. I mean, I don't think it hit it out the park, but it was decent. They brought in some new blood. I think New York did a good job of bringing on people who are actually influencers, who actually bring a name and bring following with them, and were able to mix it with a group of ladies who are up and coming. I mean, we had what's her name? Psy. Isn't that her name? Psy. We know she was absolutely an influencer. Um, Jenna Lyons, like the fuck, Jenna Lyons. You know what I'm saying? What about T.S. Madison? Edwina, these glasses are a year old, but thank you. I've had these glasses. Matter of fact, I need to get me. I'm about to go get a new pair, but thank you, boo. I don't see a problem with I don't have a problem with T.S. Madison. I love T.S. Madison. I don't know if T.S. Madison is right for the platform. Um, I don't know. I think Brat and Judy would be good for the platform. I think Brat and Judy would be good for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really do. And I know a lot of people didn't agree with me when I said that the last time, but I really do. I think that they bring that same sex couple. They definitely are well known. They're established. They have a storyline. They bring a storyline with them. I just don't like that whining shit. I told y'all I just can't do the hey beautiful, oh beautiful, I love you, beautiful. Oh, I cannot do it. I can't do that. I can't do it, y'all. But they do have a storyline. But I can't do it. I can't do the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't. I can't. Um, and that's kind of what I was saying. What I was saying about Married to Medicine earlier and last week with Dr. Simone. I love Dr. Simone. I really do. I have liked Dr. Simone. And Dr. Simone has given a lot to this platform. She has given us her life authentically. I mean, she damn near got divorced on the show. You know what I mean? I think she has authentically given us what she has to give. But at this point, if the best storyline you have, and again, her sons moving out and her getting her sons established in the world, that is a legit storyline. Let's be clear. That's a legit situation. But if that's all you got to talk about, now maybe it's time to reconfigure. You see what I'm saying? Make her a friend of. I don't know. Um, no, Xavier, not at all. Super? No, not at all. Honestly, I think the problem with the reality TV is the ladies are giving too much of the wrong thing. That's a good point. That's an interesting point. I just think that hi, Jonathan. I honestly think for me, part of the problem for me is part of the problem for me is I think that bad behavior has been rewarded. And I think that everybody wants to up the ante until we get to a point where the stuff that we're fussing about and we're shading each other over aren't minor things anymore. They're major issues. So, for example, we'll use Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, hell, we can go back to Candy, Phaedra, Portia. I really think that somebody, now they said it wasn't Carlos, But I really think that somebody thought that wouldn't be a big deal. Oh, we'll just say that, Candy tried to take Portia back, tried to drug a drink and take her back to the house. I don't think that in the moment somebody really thought how deep that would go. And then once the horse was out the barn, it was out the barn. And then we look at Potomac, you know, um, shading people over certain things, okay. But when it gets to a point where now we're digging deep into people's lives, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know, you guys. Reality TV is never going anywhere because, like Xavier was saying the other day, it's cheap to make. It's quick and it's cheap. Like you can do a whole season in literally what? You could film a whole season in 5-6 weeks. And the most expensive thing you really kicking out is the trips that they take. I mean, for real, for real. Like you're not what you pay for a dinner here, a dinner there. Somebody has an event here, somebody, you know what I mean? Like it's not that expensive to produce. You don't have to pay people a lot of money. At least not in the beginning, you don't. You're not paying people a lot. So it's not hard. Um, but anyway, so that's where we are with that, child. That's where we are with that, honey. What else I got to talk about over here? Speaking of Bravo is fighting back. If you guys remember the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip when they were up at Ramona's house up in the Berkshires, um, where that the butler is suing Bravo saying that he was harassed in a actual manner by Phaedra and what that girl name, the one that stay in the trouble child. The what's her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Um Dorinda's house. What's my girl? Y'all know who, well, she ain't my girl, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Um how can we vote for you to get, well, they had Brandy. Well, they had nominations, Edwina. The Boss Babe Instagram account, they were asking for nominations a couple of weeks ago. I know a couple of people nominated me. I guess just not enough people did. And that's okay. That's all right. But yeah, that's how it works. You follow the Instagram, you got to follow their account, and when they ask for nominations, you just got to nominate people. Um, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, so Bravo is making a counter lawsuit, basically saying that he's full of ish, and it wasn't no harassment. He's full of you know what. So we'll see how that goes. Also, Monica Garcia's lawsuit was dropped. Her countersuit against Beauty Lab. Remember, Beauty Lab is suing her for an unpaid bill, and she countersued saying that she didn't pay the bill because it was a botched job, and they told her that she didn't have to pay the bill because they screwed up. Well, the judge threw that out. The judge said that basically what the judge said was she didn't have enough evidence to support that theory, and she had the statute of limitations had exceeded. So no, they've extended it, Angela. It's not just Atlanta anymore. But I did, because I asked about that, because I nominated some people who weren't in Atlanta. So I asked about that. What is up with this lighting? 1 minute is bright, the next minute is dark. What's going on? The light's not moving. The fan's not on. I'm not moving. What's going on over here today, people? Where's Busy Blue? Child, he might be here tomorrow night when we do part 3 of the reunion, honey. Now, I wish I had known about the Boss Babes next year. Please promote yourself. I'll vote. Okay. Busy Blue, you okay? They dropped your girl's case, child. He'll come up with a reason. He'll come up with an excuse. All right. I think the Boss Baby was. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think it did start off as an Atlanta thing, and it's definitely primarily a LGBTQIA situation, but they have extended outside of Atlanta, and they've extended beyond LGBTQ. If you are working in the area of LGBTQ content or whatever. But anyway, but I'll be at the Boss Babe Awards. I'll be there again supporting Scotty and a few other people that got nominated. All right. So in news shit we did not ask for. Child, Tamar and LaTroy fighting again down to the Instagram. Now, I know that none of us asked. I know none of us asked. But I just need to let y'all know what they saying, okay? It sounds like Tamar is blaming LaTroy for walking away from that tour without no money. So LaTroy said the following. And I'm speaking about everything publicly because you think because she's more famous and has a little bit more money than me that she can lie and then hide her hands. There's two things I have on my side, the truth and the ability to tell the truth. She going to get enough of lying on me. I think she's slow. It always gets back to me. Now, I'm the reason she ain't go home with a lot of money on the tour and not the fact that she put 18 people on them small ass stages. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I said that back when we was talking about this whole when we talk about the whole Krishan situation. And I mean, she kept saying, oh, it's a sold out tour. It's a sold out tour. And I was like, but you at the city winery, boo. Like, let's not act like you selling out venues. I mean, the city winery is a venue. Thank you, Edwina. But we're not gonna sit here and act like selling out city wineries is gonna make you rich, because it's not. It's a cute little piece of change, but it's certainly not gonna make you rich. LaTroy goes on to say, let me call TMZ and see where my $5,000 is so I can give it to her, since she going around telling people I'm the reason why she came home with no money. Stop flying that man around and you might have a little extra. How the blackball gonna get somebody blackballed? You not making no money off the tour. Did the second set of shows? She's trying her best to ruin my reputation, but you can't ruin mine when yours is shit. I think she might be allergic to the truth. Get her up in the truth. Troy, stop. I want Troy to stop. I do. I really want Troy to stop. I know he's hurt and I get it. But if she ain't publicly saying it, Troy, but I guess that's easier said than done, because even if she may not be publicly saying it, she still may be trying to stop his bag. She still may be saying it to people that can hurt him. So I don't know. Then he went on to say, leave me alone. Why are you lying on me? But again, you lie on everyone. Such a terrible person. I'm so sick of her dumb ass, and she think people not going to come back and tell me. And look at you now, back to opening up for people. I know this is a little bit old, but we haven't done a meeting in a while. Shout out to the 188 people that are in the room. I know that, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. I know we're not talking about a lot of exciting stuff tonight, but y'all come on in and let's talk about the things of the things of the things, honey. So Jenny Mai is asking a judge to disregard her prenup because she said that she did not have enough time to read it. Now, I know that on the outside, that can sound ridiculous. Like, girl, you tripping. Girl, you had time. Girl, girl, girl. But listen, I mean, it's a strategy. Now, this is an update to the challenge. Although Young Jeezy and Jenny Mai signed a prenup, she is asking a judge in their divorce proceedings to throw out the prenup because she didn't have time to read it and fully understand what she was signing. If the judge allows this, she may be seeking half of his assets, even with a prenup. So let me say this. For example, now I don't think that I don't know all of the details surrounding the prenup situation, but I don't know if this is gonna work for her. But I'm gonna give y'all an example. Remember, was it Christina Milian. Was it Christina Milian that married Twist? Was it the was it the producer? Who was the producer that Christina Milian was married to and had the baby by? The Dream. Thank you, chat. Now remember, Christina Milian got the prenup thrown out because remember, he forced her to sign the prenup literally while she was giving birth, and they got married like while she was in labor. I remember he made her sign it. She was able to prove that she was like under duress and under medication because she was literally in labor when she signed the prenup, and she was able to get her prenup thrown out. But I don't think you're going to, I mean, that sounded like a real extreme case. I think I would just be, I guess when there's a lot of money on the line, you willing to do it. But I think I would be embarrassed to say this. I think I would be embarrassed for this to be my argument. Right. Dr. Dre got his prenup thrown out too. Well, Dr. Dre's wife, not Dr. Dre. He didn't want the prenup thrown out. His wife got it thrown out, or ex-wife. Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think, again, I wasn't there. I don't know all of the details, but this just sound, Jenny, girl. I just can't. I can't with y'all. I don't understand you people. Girl, you knew what it was when you signed that damn prenup. You knew what it was when you sounded that damn when you sounded when you signed that damn prenup. You knew what it was. You knew what it was. What's the candle of the day? I think this is Cocoa Paradise or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, Cocoa Paradise. Cocoa Paradise. That's what we meditating on today. Even if you thought he was your forever, you still signed it. You still signed it. I'm sorry. I mean, again, I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all. In the case of stupid law filings, Kevin Hart's attorneys have filed a temporary restraining order against Tasha K, asking her to take down the interview with his assistant, where the assistant alleged that Kevin Hart was under criminal investigation. They're arguing that that was not true, that Kevin Hart was never under any criminal investigation, and they want the interview to be taken down. Kevin, you're really bringing more attention to this because I promise you nobody paid attention to that interview, sir. Nobody cared about what was said in that interview except for maybe your wife. Your wife is probably the only person that cared because the assistant tried to say that you was out here spotting and dotting and bopping and thotting. Nobody, that's it. Now, y'all know I don't even be siding with Tasha K like that, but on this one, I got to side eye you, Kevin, and be like, why? Like, and if they take the interview down, then what? Nobody's even watching it. It's behind her paywall. Did she even put it on the main channel? I know it's behind her paywall. Is it even on her main YouTube channel? Like nobody watched that shit. Anyway. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for what I'm trying to. Oh, wait a minute. It's not here. Hold on. I thought it was on here. It's not this website. I find it. I know where it is. Hold on. Never mind. I know where it is. So British Williams' ex-husband or boy, Lorenz Gordon, has now been hit with fraud charges. Now, when British did her interview with Carlos, see, here's why it's okay for you to just shut what we like to call the fuck up, okay? Now, British Williams, you were indicted on fraud charges. They said that you was out here using fake, EIN numbers and PPP loans, and you was doing all kinds of the shady of the things. That is what the people were saying. You pled guilty, and you pled guilty, and your ass was supposed to show up for court. You ain't show up for court. I mean, to turn yourself in, they had to come and get you. But before you did that, you thought it was a good idea. You thought it was a good idea to go down to Carlos, not Oprah. Not that Oprah would care, but I'm just saying, you thought it was a good idea to go to Carlos damn King and sit there and tell that man all y'all business. And then Carlos King asked, because he's not an attorney and he don't have your best interest at heart. He asked you, did your husband know about it? Sorry. And instead of giving an emphatic no, because who the hell is going to take care of y'all baby? Instead of saying, no, Carlos, he didn't know what I was doing. You gave the lukewarm. I mean, he may not have knew everything, but he knew some of it. Why you thought that was a good idea? So now, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that your answer is the reason why he going to jail, but I just find it very curious that you were charged over a year ago and they never charged him. We never heard about him being indicted. And then shortly after you do the interview, thank you, Tracy. Shortly after you do the interview down to Carlos King, now here he come with some fraud charges. So he'd have been charged. Let me read y'all this article. This is coming from Pulp Culture, child. Um, 40-year-old faces 3 charges of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of government property. Investigators claim he lied on his COVID-19 business relief application PPP loan, child. About how long he had operated 2 businesses, how much money they had earned, and whether or not he was the sole owner of a janitorial company. He reportedly collected $273,000 as a result. Gordon played professional basketball, yada, 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 booda, booda, booda. Then it gets into his whole thing. And then it says he applied for a federal pandemic business relief loan on June 19th of 2020, alleging his business, Logo Fitness, made gross revenues of nearly $96,000. Investigators learned that Logo Fitness wasn't established until 2020. 3 days after the first filing, he submitted another application for a business called Elite 50 Basketball Training, which he noted earned more than $234,000 in the past year. Like Largo Fitness, Elite Basketball Training was also established in 2020. In his paperwork, Gordon claimed he was the owner of a business called Lorenz Gordon Janitorial Services since 2017, but there was another owner per the investigation. The report notes that Gordon's name previously appeared in a different investigation from state regulators into a food distribution program for needy children. He ran a commercial kitchen and provided food for a nonprofit, later ran afoul of state regulators and was forced to stop participating in federal food distribution programs but wasn't accused of anything illegal. His indictment comes 3 months after Williams pled guilty to 15 federal charges, including tax fraud, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and pandemic related fraud. Sir, let me explain something to y'all about here's something that a lot of people might not know about the PPP stuff. A lot of those loans, people didn't even have to pay back. If you had, I know people who got PPP loans. A lot of the people didn't even have to pay those loans back. Now, you did have to file paperwork, but you didn't even have to show receipts to show what you did with the money. There was paperwork that you had to file. And if you had filed that paperwork, basically, in most cases, not every case, there's exceptions to every rule, but in a lot of those cases, those PPP loans were forgiven. And I know people, I'm talking about people who did have legitimate businesses. But I mean, I know people who got $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in loans, and they got them forgiven. So for a lot of these people, and again, I'm not talking about the people who got extremely greedy. I'm not talking about the people who had millions and millions of dollars. But like for him, $270,000 in loans, sir, you probably could have gotten those forgiven. But I'm gonna tell you, two things worked against you. One was your ex-girlfriend slash ex-wife, whatever the hell they were. That's one. And two, you probably never followed up with whatever paperwork you had to follow up with the government. I think the paperwork basically it was just to confirm that your business was still viable. Like if your business was still running, did the money help? Like again, I didn't see the actual paperwork, but I know people who were like, oh, I mean, I literally was on the phone with one of my friends when he was like, oh, wait a minute, this is my form. Oh, wait a minute. And he was reading it to me out loud. And it looked like literally it was like, loan forgiveness, da 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 da. And he literally was like, hold on, let me do it right now. I'm gonna call you back. Let me fill this out right now and send it back. It was an electronic document. Tracy said, I filled out that paperwork so many times, and I promise you it was not hard at all. It wasn't. So listen, y'all, a lot of people really could have avoided trouble if they had just been diligent about their damn paperwork. And in his case, he probably could have gotten it forgiven. $273,000. I know for us it sounds like a lot of money, but honestly, he got two or three different loans that added up to $273,000. He could have gotten, and if he didn't get all of it forgiven, he could have gotten a lot of that forgiven. But they put a target on him because of his association with her, and she filed, which is all the more reason why when her ass got hemmed up, I'd have been like, okay, let me make sure I crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's. Danny said, I worked for 3 agencies, nonprofits, and companies, and they were forgiven. You had to fill out a form where you show all the different ways you use the money. Right. But what I'm saying is you didn't, well, at least in my friend's case, he didn't even have to show receipts. He just had to be like, okay, this is what I got. This is what I did with it. This is what happened. This is what happened. You know what I mean? It wasn't like IRS tax form detail, at least not for the amount of money he got. Now, maybe again, if you got, the more money you got, the more documentation was needed. I don't know. But I know he got less than $100,000 and it wasn't that detailed. I'm like, y'all just be wanting to go to jail. Y'all just be wanting to go to jail. Okay. So last but not least, this little Shaunie Oneal situation. So let me tell y'all what had happened. First of all, I know that most of y'all don't even really be caring about Shaunie Oneal like that. But I'm gonna just give y'all the breakdown of what it is. Danny says no receipts, and you had to sign off that you have receipts, and there were a few things you couldn't use the money for. One of the companies I work for got over $4 million forgiven. Exactly. Now I think it's the same thing like with your taxes, where if you say you did this, this, and this, you better have those receipts ready if you ever get audited, but you didn't have to submit it at the time. Anyway, well, let's talk about what had happened with the Shaunie Oneal. For those who do not know, Shaunie Oneal, formerly of the Real Housewives, Basketball Wives, formerly married to, well, she's not Oneal now, she's Shaunie Henderson. Formerly married to Shaquille O'Neal, right? She married Keon Henderson a few years ago. Now, just to put things in full disclosure, Keon Henderson is a pastor of one of the mega churches down to the Texas. I think it's Houston. And allegedly, he was connected to a SEX tape that dropped a few years ago. Allegedly, he was connected to having an affair with another man down to the Houston. Now, he said it wasn't him. I did a video about it myself over here. He said it wasn't him. But allegedly, he been connected to some scandal. Now, damn, do I need to connect the speaker so y'all can hear what this man's saying? Hold on, let me connect the speaker because I don't want y'all to be like, what? We can't hear it. What really be? What they say? We can't hear it. Really be, huh? Let me connect my speaker. Y'all got my mouse today for my I have been waiting for a new mouse. So we may go live from upstairs one day this week, child. I got my mouse now. I can get all that set up and we can have a test run. All right. So hold on for a minute. Rapper Lutz Cannon slams Shaunie Henderson, aka Shaunie Oneal. He said that she was his sugar mama, and she allegedly gave him $50,000 to have sex with her 2 weeks before she married the pastor. She was like, I need some good dick before I walk down the aisle. Now I'm gonna let y'all hear what this man had to say.
O'Neal told me.
I don't believe that.
Nigga. Shaunie Oneal told me
but
the
no,
same thing.
But Shaunie told
when she brought me my watch.
You was fucking Shaunie?
Oh my God.
Shaunie Oneal.
Oh my God.
You know the crazy part?
Hold on, Look. So look. That's a wild card. Bro.
Jesus.
She brought me an AP, right?
Wait, who brought you an AP?
Shaunie, right?
No, Shaq's bank account.
Look, Shaq got mad at me because I'm fucking or whatever like that, but that's that's
what the fuck if I hear?
So when I proposed to her, right?
Wait,
Shaq go up on her.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Wait, stop. Wait, you proposed to Shaunie?
No,
hell
me.
To her.
When he proposed to me, Shaq DM'd me and said, I wish you the best.
But what the fuck you got to do with Shaq?
Because he was my friend.
Prior to him and Shaunie.
Prior to us.
So when I know who you are.
Yeah.
Because he fucked his wife or ex-wife.
No, because she was spending money on me, right? So she got me a Richard Millie.
Richard Millie. You can't come on.
No, he's not.
Dead homie.
He's not.
What happened to him?
I got
not today.
No, he gets shot too many times. He don't wear jewelry anymore.
Yeah, so it's like at the end of the day, I was fucking. I mean, she was like a sugar mama to me on crib. So at the end
you can't. Men do the same thing women do. I tell you right now.
One second. Let me ask you a question. Was you going to the house?
I was going there.
That's just a clip from what's it, Adam and Whack 100. Now listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I honestly don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. I don't even know who this young man is. Okay. I don't know who Loose Cannon is. He's a rapper. I don't even know who this woman is that was sitting next to him while they was having this conversation. Okay. I don't know if it's true or not. Now, allegedly, like I said, you know, maybe she did. Maybe she did want one last little fling before she walked down the aisle and had to be the first lady. Okay, maybe that is what she wanted in her life. I don't know. Maybe she said, "Let me get one for the road." Listen, people do it all the time. You about to get married and you reach back into that little black book, or I guess we don't call them black books anymore. But you reach back, you slide into somebody's DMs that you knew could smack it down, flip it, and give it to you like you wanted it done, and you gave them one last little 112 for the road, and then you went on about your business. I don't even care, okay? I don't care. Shaunie, I ain't mad at you. You knew what your man was doing and wasn't doing, what he was giving and what he wasn't giving. You knew you had to go and become first lady and be all proud and proud Sunday morning and run, you know, the female the women's auxiliaries and stuff. You knew what it was about to be. You knew what your life was getting ready to turn into. So you was like, let me go ahead, let me reach back into my book and let me get a little piece of this tatted up thug that I know what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I don't even care. You know what my problem is? Here go my problem. I am so sick of y'all kissing and telling. What reason did you have to tell that? Nobody asked you, sir. Why aren't you down here kissing and telling? What is wrong with y'all? You wasn't supposed to say none of that. Especially if she paid you $50,000. I ain't never saying nothing. A Richard Mille watch. I mean, the women do it too. The women do it too. The women get down here and want to tell all their business and who they slept. Listen. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. Growing up, I used to love biographies and autobiographies. I don't enjoy them as much as I used to. I think part of the problem is when people, I just don't enjoy them as much as I used to. But I used to love biographies and autobiographies. You know why I used to love biographies and autobiographies? Because, baby, the stuff that you would find out about these people now that they either dead or damn near dead. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful, okay? But somebody be 80 years old. Like, for example, remember when Quincy Jones dropped his autobiography and he was telling everybody business? And I was like, but what y'all gonna do about it? Quincy Jones, 80 years old. What? Half the people he talking about dead. It was juicy. You know what I'm saying? It was a good little key. I used to love reading about old Hollywood. Baby, listen, social media done ruined so much. But when I tell you, what we think we got going on now, old Hollywood, bitch. The people who was gay, I'm talking about men and women. The people who was having orgies, the people who was sleeping around on their husbands and wives, and the children that wasn't their children. Oh my gosh. Y'all gotta go do some reading on old Hollywood, baby. Old Hollywood used to chat the scandals. Okay. But now people just tell it. And they tell it for free. At least back then, they waited until they had their autobiography and they put it all in one big swoop and was like, come and get it. Now people just be telling it. They just tell it. It's ridiculous. I didn't care. She wasn't married to that man. The one on Truman Capote, China White. That's the one you're talking about. On Truman Capote. I am called The Swans. I think it's called The Swans. I am. And if it's good, we're gonna talk about it. I sure am. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not even mad at you, Shaunie. Now I know a lot of people don't like Shaunie Oneal. I don't have no dog in that fight. Because I ain't watched but 3 seasons of Basketball Wives, so I don't have no dog in that fight, okay? But what I will say is this, Shaunie, I'm not even mad at you, especially if the rumors about your husband are true. Now, I'm not saying that they're true. I'm not saying that that's what really happened between you and your husband. But if the rumors are true that your husband really got some other stuff going on, and you are like, you doing him a favor, and you down there being first lady, and you decided to reach back in your purse and get one for the road, and you broke his broke ass off a little piece of something because you clearly needed that $50,000 because you took it. Neither here nor there. I ain't even mad at you, Shaunie. And he probably told her to do it. He know if the rumors are true, he know. If the rumors are true, that man told her to do it. He said, go on and get you a little something. If the rumors is true, he told her to do it. You think Shaunie and Keon are losing any sleep tonight over? And sir, your name is Loose Cannon. Now we know how you got your damn name. Your name is Loose Cannon. Mm, mm, mm. Jessica said, I ain't watched Basketball Wives since Evelyn hopped on that table and Tammy had bad wigs. Do y'all want to talk about Swans? I said the Swans, I think it's called. Y'all want to talk about it? It's going to come on. It's coming on Stars? Is it coming on Stars? It's coming on. What's it coming on, y'all? No, Hulu. It's coming on Hulu. It's coming on Hulu. I'm going to watch it. I'll let y'all know if I want to talk about it. The fact that his girlfriend's wife was sleeping. Right. I think it's coming on Hulu. It's either coming on Stars or Hulu. I'm going to check and let y'all know. I know a little bit about Truman Capote. I need to refresh my memory on him. I had to refresh my memory on him. It's on FX. Never mind. It's on FX, y'all. Thank you, Marnie. Thank you, Boo. It's on FX. It's a part of his feuds. If you guys watched Betty Davis and oh shoot, I can see her face, Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest. Oh shit. Well, I can't think of that woman's name, and I love her. Oh, I love her, and I cannot think of her name. No wire hangers. Joan Crawford. Damn, I couldn't think of her name. Thank you, Danny. But if y'all watched his feuds with Joan Crawford and Betty Davis, baby, it was so good. Ooh, it was so good. And then he did another feud. He did Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, and then he did another one. But it's good. It's good. Okay, y'all, let me get off of here. I am gonna we'll be at in 15 minutes. Meet me over at Sakina's place. I will share on my community wall. If you are not subscribed to Sakina, the link to my new channel is pinned at the top. Please subscribe to Really Be TV Space Reviews. It will be hard for it to pop up. And yes, Corey, you know what? As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna link it. It'll be hard for it to pop up because it still is not in the algorithm. So even if you type in Really Be TV/reviews, it'll probably bring you right back to this channel. You have to scroll down a little bit. But I'm going to link it. I am going to link it. All right, you guys. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace. Chucking up the deuces.